Fuck is up, YouTube? GCam Anime here with another versus battle video for you. Alright, who do you got in this?
Okay.
Like,
well, first off, I don't know. I'm not like exactly biased to any character in particular or anything like that. I want to go over their basic abilities, see how they match up and see where the fight takes us.
Alright, so start with the basics. Taijutsu, boxing.
Taijutsu. Itachi's got him.
No.
He's got him.
He does not. In Taijutsu?
He's got him.
Itachi's good at Taijutsu. Very underrated. But I'm taking into account the Flying Raijin as part of his Taijutsu repertoire because he's using it, unless you're one with the other ninjutsu. Because I feel like it goes in tandem with his Taijutsu teleportation.
Like the Flying Raijin.
Yeah, because I also consider the Sharingan in part of.
Yeah, I mean Minato has godlike speed. So if you want to know all about Minato's godlike speed, check out some of Swag Kage's videos or Set the Programmer's videos. They have a lot of information on that. One feat that I thought was awesome was that he was able to get in the way of a Sage Orb. A Sage Orb, like mid fight with eight gates Might Guy. So that basically that feat alone makes him the fastest character.
I don't think that KCM actually boosted his teleportation speed, and that was all Flying Raijin teleportation.
Well, KCM, Minato,
we're not taking him into account for this because we're talking Minato when he was alive.
I think it's pretty clear that KCM Minato stomps Itachi unless he just looks him in the eyes.
But does he stomp?
And does.
Does he stomp Edo Itachi? Because it's only Edo Minato that's going to have KCM.
What should we talk about first? Should we talk about
regular?
Just base and base?
Base.
So are we also going to talk about a sick Itachi?
No. Itachi, a year into joining
like
the Akatsuki.
Like Itachi prime, no sickness?
I wouldn't say prime, but 14, 15.
14, 15, so like Slaughter Uchiha clan?
Yeah, because
I don't know if he has a Matarasu at that point, though.
He does. He's a year into the Akatsuki, so
we could say after his fight with the
all right, whenever his strongest point
with the Four Tails.
Yeah. Whenever that wasn't.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That wasn't canon.
The Four Tails. What?
That was the Four Tails.
It was
it wasn't.
It was
canon.
a Kage though.
It was filler. It was a filler. That it was in.
That he did that.
Yeah, but
so that still counts.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we can't take it all in.
No, but I would say at his strongest point, maybe 15, 16 years old, he's mastered all of his stuff.
Okay, and he's not suffering from sickness.
He's not going blind. He's not suffering from sickness. He's fresh.
Okay. Fair. So, and then we'll also take Minato that fought the Fox, I guess?
Yeah, Minato up until when he died. So Minato versus Obito and Fox.
All right. Sounds good. So, who's faster? We've pretty much established Minato's faster. Yes,
but also Itachi's fast in his own right.
How fast is Itachi? Does he have godlike speeds? He has the eyes to keep up with them? Does he have the?
Yeah. So he doesn't have to. So he doesn't have to be as fast as Minato to keep up with them because he has the reaction time with the Sharingan.
He can see the movement before it's happening.
Minato has.
That's the general principle behind the Sharingan.
What they said was like insane reaction speed too, and without a Sharingan, with just his eyes. So obviously it's not Sharingan level. Like Itachi has better eyes.
So Itachi has better reaction time. Yeah. Minato's faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Stronger. I would say it's about equal. I mean, I don't know.
In terms of who's hitting
insane strength feats from him. I mean, Itachi's not really a Sakura Tsunade type fighter. He's more of a Genjutsu user,
Naruto,
which is the key in this fight, I think.
Well, who you think Itachi's got better Taijutsu than Naruto?
The thing is, I think Itachi can keep up. I mean, Itachi sparred with KCM Naruto. Granted, it was a shadow clone, but he still sparred with him. Yeah. Of course, that's reanimated Itachi, but I'm going to assume that his normal body could also...
Yeah. At least in terms of like physical power, I feel like Edo is not stronger. Edo has advantages in terms of regeneration and chakra-based things, but I don't think it makes you physically stronger. Probably makes you weaker, if anything.
Yeah. So, But I think their taijutsu, that kind of battle, it's generally pretty even. Maybe even Minato has the upper hand, but I don't think I don't think the taijutsu is going to come in a ton here. I think it's more going to be a mind game between the two of them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're the smartest characters in the entire series. Just to be clear, ask anybody. Hokage, Seth, the two smartest characters in the series are Itachi Uchiha and Minato, and then Minato might even actually be number one there.
It's widely believed. I actually think Itachi is more intelligent.
Well, the feat is just that Itachi had the highest score on the Chunin exam when it was a written exam, when it was like extremely hard. He had the highest score ever, second to Minato. But Minato took it when he was 11. Itachi took it when he was 8. So it's like, who's really the genius?
Itachi also cleared the Forest of Death alone in record time and could have done it quicker if he wasn't going back to poach more freaking scrolls.
That's why I think maybe his taijutsu is just, I think he's really keeping up anywhere with anyone. I feel like he's just the most gifted ninja ever born into the series. Like, more gifted than Obito, even though, Obito's got Kanyu and he's broken. But we'll talk more about that.
That's another video. I think Obito has a stronger Mangekyo, but
Mangekyo.
That doesn't mean he's stronger. Doesn't mean he's stronger, but I think he is stronger.
Yeah, another video. We'll talk about it. If you want to see Obito versus Itachi, let us know in the comments section.
Yeah, drop us a comment. Somebody.
Let us know.
Please.
But for now, we're going to focus on how does Itachi one-shot Minato. So how does this fight start? Like, what happens? Why are they even fighting? What happens?
So, like, is it a fight, or is it like, all right, alternate reality, Anbu Itachi is serving Minato, or he's serving as like an aide to the Hokage, and they just will have a sparring match and see.
Sparring match isn't exactly a fight to like.
Well, when you're both at that,
you're not going to put somebody through a Tsukuyomi in a sparring match.
So like, why would they be fighting?
Especially every time you use it, it's like killing you. I would say we'll just do Itachi's operating under the Anbu or something.
Yeah, it's just
not the Anbu, the Akatsuki. Yeah. I don't know, and it's an alternate reality where he's like actually a bad guy.
Like, he's got to like maintain his cover at any cost, even if it means killing the Hokage. It's at that point. Like, Itachi has to kill him. He can't lose this fight because he blows his cover.
Of course, Itachi's never going to actually like kill the Hokage. He's just going to beat him to the point where he can't fight any longer, and then he's going to.
Who has Itachi killed?
He's going to exit.
Who has he killed besides? Well, you can't say that he killed his entire clan. So
who has Itachi killed? He slaughtered the entire Uchiha clan.
No, but okay. Well, maybe I'm thinking. Maybe he's more like less like Sasuke than I think. How Sasuke didn't want to kill people when Orochimaru was training him. I feel like Itachi's a pacifist.
He doesn't want to fight. That's why he wants absolute power.
He's a pacifist.
Which is super key, I think, when you're talking about Uchiha strength. Again, another video. But
so he's a pacifist, but he's a pacifist who will kill if it's for the greater good.
Yeah, he has his utilitarian.
Whereas Minato
style, like for the greater good.
Minato's savage, dude.
Minato's no joke. We should talk more. We've been talking a lot about Itachi. We got to
run on sight in the third Great Ninja War. If you saw him, you were told to run on sight. And when we talked about this fight, like I had a conversation about it previously. We were talking about like, how vulnerable. So one question is, because Itachi's obviously the main thing is Genjutsu. How vulnerable is Minato to Genjutsu? And Dan made up a good point. He said it wasn't run on sight if you see him unless you have Genjutsu. Like, so nobody was supposed to be fighting him. So I think he has some sort of Genjutsu resistance.
Yeah. Do we have any Genjutsu feats specifically that Minato has?
You don't have a lot of feats for Minato that are not just flashbacks.
Yeah.
And so at least Itachi was around during active, like.
Well, I'm just gonna assume.
The story.
That he's not gonna get one-shotted by a Genjutsu weaker than Tsukuyomi.
Yeah.
Okay. So but he's not getting out of Tsukuyomi. Is he looking Itachi in the eyes? Does he know about Tsukuyomi? Does he know about that he can't look Itachi in the eyes or he loses? Does he know that? Because that's how Goku lost. Goku's not going to know that. But Minato might.
Minato
in the same video.
knows he's fighting in the same Uchiha with a Sharingan, and he knows not to look a Sharingan in the eye.
Okay. That is pretty safe to assume.
Yeah. I don't think he's catching him in Tsukuyomi unless it's like he's got to really bait him into like a point where he has to look him in the eyes. But he's not going to just straight up just look him in the eyes in one shot. It's not going to be an easy.
So he knows that he can't look Itachi in the eyes.
he's definitely not going to look at him in the eyes.
Well, there you go.
He's going to be avoiding it.
Well, now we're going to taijutsu. Okay, he can't look Itachi in the eyes at all. So how is he supposed to fight him to his fullest power? Itachi reacts once, catches him, looks at him. You know, it's super easy. He caught his clone like that. I mean, granted, Kakashi's not that worried about his clone getting caught in Tsukiyomi, and it is a clone. But still,
I don't see him Minato getting caught in Tsukiyomi.
Catches him, that's it. Okay.
I mean, it's out there, so it's like when we break it down, like Tsukiyomi is a threat, and it definitely gives Itachi an advantage that he's either going to catch him in it or he's going to really handcuff him a bit because he has that like tool that if you do look him in the eye, you're fucked.
Okay.
So that like gives Itachi a little bit of an advantage, but I don't think Itachi doesn't go to Tsukiyomi right away anyway. He might with Minato though.
Yeah, I think he would. If they were fighting to the death, he needs to end the fourth Hokage.
Yeah,
he's smart. Itachi's not he doesn't drag out the fight. He establishes his position immediately.
It's different than like with Goku when we said like he had to really see what Goku could do before blowing a Tsukiyomi. But with Minato,
how did Itachi beat Orochimaru?
It wasn't Tsukiyomi.
I know.
It was just a regular
I know,
genjutsu.
but he beat him. This is the key with a preemptive strike. He hit Orochimaru with a preemptive strike. He established Orochimaru's intentions and immediately established his dominance over him by catching him in a genjutsu before he even knew it. And it wasn't Tsukiyomi, but it was a genjutsu strong enough to hold the legendary Sannin paralyzed, like he had Sasuke in the Forest of Death.
That's true.
Okay, so he ends the fight immediately.
Minato,
so
he's not Minato, and not at that point in their lives because that was like
they're comparable. I'm gonna say Minato trumps 8 out of 10 times, but you know they're comparable.
But that Orochimaru wasn't as strong as the one who fought the third Hokage either.
Yes, exactly.
That was like, he's like, shit, bro, I gotta have Itachi's body.
I must get stronger than Itachi.
Yeah, everything was about Itachi with that dude. Alright. If he does catch him in the Tsukiyomi, like, that's gonna be GG, and it's gonna be a lot more work. It's not gonna be easy to catch someone like Minato in the Tsukiyomi, because he's flying, like, Minato's closing the gap. Like, he's got shit. He's marking shit.
First thing he does is he's throwing kunai. So he's setting up the perimeter. Because remember in the 4th grade Ninja War, Minato shows up with the Kage and he gets a nice little compliment from Tobirama because he set up the entire perimeter with his kunai as soon as they got here before like anybody even realized. That's the kind of fight that Minato is. So he's also thinking preemptively. That's why this is such a great fight. Yeah, because it's really coming down to, can Minato drag out the battle long enough? Or can Itachi close it sooner? So I'm thinking, if Itachi hits Tsukiyomi, it's over. So Minato can't look him in the eye, which will hinder his ability to win in taijutsu. So then Itachi has the upper hand there also.
I also feel like in this scenario that we have set up, Itachi knows everything about Minato.
I think Itachi knows everything about everything at this point. Like,
but
no, let's not speak literally, but Itachi knows
about Itachi.
Like more than Orochimaru level when Orochimaru was fighting the third Hokage.
Yeah,
he knows his stuff.
Well, no, but it's
the
not
wisdom
only
of the Hokage when he was 10 years old.
It's not only like the wisdom thing. It's like Minato's abilities and powers are public knowledge. Like the fucking hidden cloud. Like they know him there. They know what he does. Mm-hmm. So obviously Itachi knows the ins and outs of his jutsu.
Yeah.
So Itachi's coming in with already a counter. Minato can come up with one quick because, like, obviously when he fought Obito, it was within minutes.
Yeah.
And
Obito has a serious hack that he had to figure out.
That is an advantage for Itachi that Itachi's coming in knowing everything
with
about
more
him.
knowledge. I think
Minato
it's safe to say.
Minato knows, he'll know everything about what the base Sharingan is going to do, but he doesn't know that he has the Mangekyo. He doesn't even know what the Mangekyo is or what it does. Like, that's not common knowledge outside the clan.
Well, so I'm thinking that Minato's going to need a boost in the taijutsu fight at least, because I don't think he's hitting any Rasengan. Like, the Sharingan's tracking where Minato's going. And Itachi's fast. And Itachi's smart, so he understands the patterns and he understands how to react.
If he hits a Rasengan, it's the same thing with
Tsukuyomi. It's probably over, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. If Itachi hits Tsukuyomi, it's over.
As soon as Itachi realizes he can't dodge all of the attacks, though, he's going Susanoo, okay? So once Itachi's in Susanoo, what can Minato even do? Can Minato pierce the Susanoo with Rasengan? I don't know if he can.
He would have marked him.
Huh?
He would have
marked Itachi?
Yeah, and
so then he's teleporting inside The
Yeah.
Susanoo? All right, what I think happens is that he actually marks Itachi's shadow clone because Itachi subtly put him under a subtle genjutsu right at the start of the fight. Very subtle, switched out with a clone. And now Minato marked the clone and he's fighting with this clone. And then clone goes Susanoo. Minato teleports into the Susanoo because he marked him. And then it's a clone, and he gets blown up. Does he survive this explosion?
I think he can get out of there.
I think he's getting out of there? Okay.
Get flying Raijin out of there faster than the explosion, yes.
I don't know, though, because if he's like...
He has the best reaction time of somebody without a Sharingan.
Okay, so he survives the explosion.
I agree, like, that could happen. Like, what the scenario you laid out.
That's I'm always looking for the way that Itachi can end it, right from
There's
the start.
a big question mark with the Sage mode thing, too, with...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to need a boost. We'll go to stage mode.
I was always that's such a plot hole, and I hate that's why I hate Minato versus battles because you're going off of literally a plot hole that makes no sense within the story that he had Sage mode and didn't use it. I guess maybe you could argue he didn't need it against Obito because he didn't. He fucked it up in minutes.
That's so true.
But if he was. He also says he's not good at it, but he could become a perfect sage.
Yeah, he did it instantly.
So with Sage mode, he can do a Kabuto thing and cut off his senses, and just use the sage.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I mean, that was because it was the snake sage, I thought. But
I think any sage
frogs also have senses.
Yeah, I think any sage can do that.
I'm just worried when he calls Ma and Pa because of that.
Does he even do that? I don't know.
You think he just wins once he goes to Sage mode?
No. Does he use Ma and Pa in the same way that Jiraiya does? Now we're running off of assumptions of how did he? Because obviously Naruto's and Konohamaru's and Jiraiya they all use the summons differently. So Naruto only ever used Ma and Pa in that pain fight, and he just came off fresh training with him. We never see Naruto go to them again. Why is that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't fit Naruto's style like it did with Jiraiya, because Jiraiya was trying to make up for his weaknesses. I don't know that Minato does Ma and Pa. And then when we said, if he does Ma and Pa, he could possibly catch Itachi in a Genjutsu. But
yeah, but if you're going to convince me that
I don't see that
Itachi Uchiha loses the fight by getting caught in Genjutsu, that would be dumb.
I would not
I can't
convince you of that.
That'd be like Kurenai Sensei, Sakura rushing in on Madara. Like that. That's...
Madara taking
Sakura's Sakura. I don't want to be a burden anymore. She just runs in, gets stabbed, and then tries to hit him, but he has Limbo Clone in front of him. She's like, damn it. Oh, poor Sakura. Sakura's great.
All right, so I could see him summoning Ma and Pa if he even uses that, but I think Itachi can counter that.
Yeah.
I think the Flying Raijin is going to be huge, but I think once Itachi will already know how it works, and he has a flame that never burns out. Yeah. He just has to figure out where the markings are and set him ablaze.
Yeah.
He can't teleport
with
there
Amaterasu, right?
Yeah, because if he teleports to something where Amaterasu, he's fucked. He's third Raikage fucked.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Amaterasu, it's not catching Minato. So Minato's going to be able to just
he can't cloak himself in it either. He can't do his cloaked Amaterasu cloaked Susanoo. That was Sasuke's thing, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't have flame control. No, that's one of Sasuke's advantages over Itachi's Sharingan. But so he's not hitting with Amaterasu, but he can figure out the locations of the Flying Raijin and trap.
Yeah,
Minato.
Basically shut him down.
Yeah, he can actually shut down his fighting style. So, and he's smart enough to do it. He's going to exploit any weakness. So we're trying to figure out how does Minato actually get the better. So he gets to Sage mode. He's even faster, I guess, and stronger. But maybe the strength difference, he might be able to overpower Itachi. But now Itachi goes into Susanoo.
Would Itachi...
And he's still marked. Does Itachi know how to get unmarked?
Would Itachi, do you think this is his style, have a shadow clone fighting him and set his shadow clone on fire with Amaterasu so that it catches Minato on fire?
Maybe. I mean...
literally, time out, figure out a pattern when Minato's coming in with a hit. Mm-hmm. When he comes in for the hit, from the shadows, ignite his own shadow clone. That could be GG, too.
Oh, my gosh. I'm seeing a lot of ways Itachi wins and not a lot of ways Minato wins. So so he teleports into the Susanoo and hits to hit a Rasengan. Like, is he actually doing that? Itachi knows he has the Flying Raiju. He knows he's marked. Does he know how to get unmarked? I don't think so. There's no evidence that he knows how to get unmarked. I feel like, even though we said he knows everything, but I feel like you can't just assume.
The reason that it's not that we can't think of ways that Minato can win. It's that we can think of counters. So that if we can think of counters, Itachi, who's substantially smarter than us, and knows all the same information about, like, the information we have about Minato and he has about Minato are the same. So if we can come up with a counter for it, that means he is definitely going to be able to come up with a counter for it. And Itachi's not going to show his cards until, he's not going to, if he knows, like, all right, I have my Mangekyo, he's saving it for a kill shot, like he did against Kakashi, right? He wasn't going to use it against Kurenai Asuma, but he saw Kakashi and said, let me put this down real quick.
Yeah. I mean, Kakashi, it's another video.
That's why I'm thinking, if he figures out something with the Flying Raijin in a way that he could use Amaterasu to kind of catch, he catches him once. That's it. Minato's dead. I think Amaterasu, unless there are people that it doesn't affect because you could just they could absorb it, or like Naruto can shed it. Gaara could probably shed it too with the sand.
And the sand armor, probably, right?
But Minato is not, like, I don't think he can.
I think Minato gets hit by Amaterasu. He's losing whatever he gets hit.
And I feel like Itachi.
I don't know if he can just.
He's not going to show his cards until it's too late. He's not going to be Obito, where he is arrogant about his power and let Minato knew what Obito did before he even fought him. Like, when he showed up, he figured out, like, all right, he can phase, and he figured out in 2 minutes and countered it. I don't think Itachi is going to be as easy to counter because Obito was younger and reckless and arrogant. Itachi's never been any of those things.
So have we covered? I still don't feel like we've gotten a clear, decisive winner. I mean, if he doesn't hit him with Tsukiyomi, it's not one-shotting him. He could catch him with Amaterasu. So he has different ways that he can win. Is Minato's
he also
only way?
has the Susanoo that Minato doesn't even know what a Susanoo is.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine, like you gotta be fucking shook. Then he's not gonna hit him with the Totsuka blade. So whatever.
No, he's not. I mean, he's not hitting him.
But he might, though, because how fast was Nagato? And he fucking just. Psh,
yeah, catch him off guard with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's an Itachi thing to do. I'm not.
Orochimaru was pierced before he even realized that he was pierced.
Yeah.
He was like,
if he can catch him off guard with it and hit him with the Totsuka blade, it's not a matter of like.
But does the can he flying Raijin out if he gets sucked into another dimension?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Totsuka blade doesn't even matter.
Totsuka blade is going to suck you into another dimension.
Yeah.
But I think it puts you in a Genjutsu too.
Oh.
I think it puts you in Tsukuyomi. Like.
No, we can't say that. I've never heard that.
I put you in a Genjutsu.
I have heard that. I don't think it just puts you in Tsukuyomi. That makes no sense. Why would the Totsuka blade came from outer space, right? It's like it's an alien weapon.
Well, so is Tsukuyomi. So is the Sharingan.
How is the Sharingan come from outer space? It's a Kekkei.
It's a Kekkei descended from the Otsutsuki clan, who are from outer space.
You're such an asshole. You're so right too.
Clearly came from outer space. And the Mangekyo, the fucking Totsuka blade is a fucking power of the Mangekyo Sharingan.
It is? No.
Yes, the Totsuka blade is part of his Mangekyo. That's how powerful his
Susanoo is. Then how Orochimaru used the Totsuka blade?
He doesn't have the Totsuka blade. He just heard, like, the legend of it. Obviously, other Uchiha must have had it before. Orochimaru, that sword, the leaf sword that he used against the third Hokage, was very similar to the Totsuka blade.
It makes sense, then, that the strongest Uchiha got it.
No, he was the strongest Uchiha.
Itachi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or most talented Uchiha.
I don't understand. I don't understand how.
Madara was definitely the most
powerful. But
like, okay, Madara can fucking take on an army by himself. Itachi can't do that.
No, he can't. He's not like god level. But Itachi's god level in terms of winning a fight. In terms of winning is Itachi's specialty.
Obito was good.
He wins in seconds. So, I mean,
we'll do Obito.
Yeah, we're gonna do Obito and Itachi because I have some choice words for Seth and Swag.
Yeah, because they'll totally call us out.
They're gonna. I hope they call us out. They're awesome, by the way. You should go
I am
check
actually
them
a big
out.
fan,
Yeah,
so
I'm a huge fan of them. They kind of inspired me and Dan to do this. By the way, do we even say our names?
Yeah, we talked about it in the last video. We're
Okay.
named Dan.
We're Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Dan.
Well, they know me as GKM Anime, bro. You're the other GKM Anime.
Yeah. Where were
So-
we? Who wins?
I think we've decided like
Itachi has more ways to kill
Itachi
Minato than Minato.
Minato doesn't have
Has
the
he?
knowledge. There's no way that I can say that they're going in. Like I want
He can always flee, though.
I want a hypothetical battle that makes sense. within
Minato
the
can always
story.
flee.
Minato won't do that.
He won't flee.
By the time
There has to be a reason he needs to
By
win.
the
I
time
guess.
Itachi shows one of his one-shot moves, he's one-shot him.
Yeah, I mean Itachi, he doesn't like a trump card for Itachi isn't just his best attack; it's the attack that wins the fight, no matter what.
If we're talking, they fight 10 times, I could honestly say probably Minato will win 5, Itachi will win 5.
What, you think it's split in half?
Yeah, but the difference is Itachi wins the first 5.
Yeah,
Minato wins the next 5.
yeah. Maybe like once Minato can't get outsmarted or something. I don't know.
No, because I think if Minato had all of the knowledge about Itachi.
I'll say Itachi wins like 7 out of 10 times against Minato.
Okay, I think they're
Although if we're
relatively
saying-
evenly matched.
If we're saying that he
Minato's
has to
actually
catch him
super
early, like how
underrated.
many times is he catching Minato? Does Minato have the same knowledge the next time they fight too? Like,
Yeah.
or does he learn from each fight?
He learns from each fight.
He
It's
learns
like
from each
Like
fight.
they're resurrected to fight again.
Okay, but let's
It's
just
like,
say
he got me in Tsukuyomi. Okay, I know.
they'd go back and forth. They'd go back and forth.
No,
first.
the first 5 would be Itachi. He got me. He didn't even get use anything. Just go. He
He got fucking took it. Yeah, don't look him in the eyes.
He
My
beat him.
bad.
He beat him. Then
Yeah,
all right, he got me in this Tsukuyomi. I couldn't break that genjutsu. Okay, that's pretty bad and pretty good. Then it's like, what the fuck was that black flame? Then it's like, okay, he's got a giant orange sword. And it's like, shit, I'm really having a hard time dealing with that giant orange thing. So I'm now learning a little bit more
that
about
body
what
of
that
chakra
does,
that resembles a tailed beast,
right?
holding that invincible shield.
First he's going to get him with just the Totsuka blade real quick. Then he's going to get him with the Susanoo. And then once he's seen all those things, he's like, all right, I think this is all the guy does. Then he'll find ways to win.
Yeah, maybe.
No, because then you could talk about,
But for the purpose of the video, we're giving Itachi the dub.
yeah, well, for what we're saying is,
All right, Itachi trumps Minato. There you have it.
that's not exactly what we were saying.
He
But
beats him.
if Minato does not have all of the knowledge on Itachi, Itachi will win every time. I mean, that's obvious to me. I don't know why anybody would argue differently. But if you're making an argument that they have equal knowledge about each other, then, I mean, Minato's got tricks too that Itachi doesn't know about with the Reaper Death Seal. But that's also...
That's a draw.
Is it?
You die also. It's like a...
He dies first.
I guess if we're going by Smash rules, and you use Hero, and you and you kamikaze,
Well,
who wins?
what happens if you have a Shadow Clone use the Reaper Death Seal? Do you still... Because Third Hokage had 3 Shadow Clones. Or 2 Shadow Clones and himself to it. And he only had to die once.
Yeah,
And,
I don't know.
and when the seal cut for the Shadow Clones died, but the Third Hokage was still alive, locking up to Orochimaru. After he sealed the... So he Reaper Death Sealed 3 souls away. Because he had Shadow Clones. And you have to assume that Minato was the one who taught the Third Hokage this seal. So he's got to have the ability to have Shadow Clones going to do Reaper Death Seals too. I don't think people don't take that into consideration. But it's also, I feel like it's a card that he doesn't play much. But if he's gonna play, if he realizes this is the only way I can beat Itachi, then that's what he's gonna do. And he might realize that because I don't think Itachi can counter Reaper Death Seal.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Even knowing it's coming, it's like it's basically I'm going to sacrifice myself
yeah.
to beat you. I mean, Orochimaru countered it, so, but that was a little bit of a different scenario. I feel like it was Third Hokage using it, not Minato. Basically,
Yeah, but he
perfectionist.
goes in for the Reaper Death Seal and just gets Tsukuyomi and dies. Like, and it's over. Like, I don't know.
He could be Sage mode into it. He doesn't, and he already,
Or he tries to contact the Reaper and he gets hit by Amaterasu because he's not zipping around. I don't know.
Where does he have to be to contact the Reaper? He can go fucking over there and then back with the Reaper, bitch. I don't know. I just feel like the Reaper Death Seal is the GG from Minato's side, but it's also not something he's going to use often. But if he's at the point where he's like, I can't fucking take this guy anymore, like, how many fucking tricks does he have?
So he loses the first 5,
I think
and
he
then
loses
uses
the first
Reaper
5.
Death Seal to win the next 5.
Yeah, and honestly, I can give you Itachi 6 or 7 total, because like maybe because then we're talking, all right, if Minato has no knowledge, Itachi wins all 5. The second round, when they have equal knowledge about each other, Minato will win at least 3 then. Mm-hmm. And that's where we're kind of coming to a middle ground on that.
Okay. Who moves on?
It depends on the scenario, because now we're saying, all right, if they start off, they do it at
one fight. They get one fight.
One fight.
Who
knowledge or no knowledge?
Exactly what we established at the start of the video.
Itachi, easily. Okay. It'd be stupid to think otherwise. He's fighting someone who doesn't know all of his powers.
Let's go. I'm not biased though. No.
All right, that's it. Itachi dubs. Later.